Good morning. Since nobody asked question, maybe I can say something as today is the Mother's Day. Say thanks to our moms and our appreciation and gratitude for the great job they have done. We are here because of mom and dad. So everybody has a physical mom and dad. Send our love to the moms all around the world. And more importantly, the universal mom. Universal mom is formless, while our physical mom is in a form. The nature, the food, the air, the water, the whole nature is our universal mom. And it is the mom of the moms. So it's a grandmother. So if we do appreciate our physical mom, we definitely should appreciate too the universal mom. Because every human being, every animal, everything you can see, hear, and touch is delivered by the universal yet formless mom. Can you feel it right now? Gratitude is the highest emotion that human being can express. When we are grateful for something, instantly you're healing yourself. You're feeling good. I would like to say being grateful is my way of awakening, at least one way. So, short story like around 8 years ago, I was driving to the school when I was studying the TCM at that time. It was springtime, like now, May or late April. The weather was so pleasant. All the flowers were blossoming, gentle breeze on my face, sunny. I felt so happy. And I was driving on the way. I feel so happy that I want to say thank you, but I don't know to whom or to what I need to say because it's a mixture of everything. So I call it a universal mom. I cried loudly when I was driving, so I have to stop, pull over the road. I stopped like 15 minutes crying. The first couple of minutes, like, wow, I cannot control it. That's tears in my eyes. I just say thank you, thank you, thank you all, everything. My mom, my family, my school, my body, also the sunlight, the air, the food. I just want to express my feedback to the love I have take granted for many, many years. I take granted for, you know, the universal love from the universal mom for so many years until that day. I know, wow, there's great love from nature, from our family. So it's kind of a loop, a circulation of love. First, for many people, we take love, and then that day I kind of share love. I want to give it to somebody or to somebody else, something else. Gratitude is my way of awakening, and I call it my day one of awakening. Of course, after that, I started Buddhism. I started meditation before that too. So all kinds of teachings from sages, also maybe my kind of gratitude for all the things. And gradually, I walk on the path of awakening to really have the full contact with everything and every no thing with more clarity, stability, depth, width, and so on. Thank you, Miss Sen. I'm sorry to hear that your mom passed away. I'm also glad that she helped you. Sometimes the suffering, the lose, the loss of a family member really push us to question. There's one milestone we have to reach that we have to realize we are more than this body mind. This body mind is a vehicle for us to understand in the form and the name. In this physical human body, there's a formless, immortal being. Once you recognize you're beyond this body mind, you will see everything else, everybody else, its essence. So your mom just left her body. Every human being is beyond death, is beyond birth. That's a milestone we need to reach in this name and form. Otherwise, all the human beings who hasn't realized this milestone or realized that they are beyond body mind have to be in a cycle and birth and death again. In Buddhism we call samsara, incarnations. This is the final certificate we need to attain in this life, in this body mind. So we can expand this gratitude for our physical mom to a universal mom, which is formless, a formless form, but contained in a finite form. You see, the food we eat every day, the air we breathe every day, the water we drink every day is a finite form from that universal infinite love. So if you can expand your love and gratitude for the whole thing around you, inside you, your gratitude is everywhere. You see, your gratitude is not only for your physical mom anymore. It can extend, expands, and deepens and widen, your love to every people you encounter. Because once you realize your essence, you can see their essence too. That's called oneness, actually. There's something deeper that connects everybody, everything. It's just like a space contains everything and contains you too, right? So, in this analogy, space itself is a universal love that, in this form, that contains every form and name. Space itself does not born, be born, or passed away. There's no birth and death in space itself, while every object is born and disappear, appear and disappear. All the energy, matter, forms, names. Everything we touch, a computer, a cell phone, a table, a tree, a drop of water, is in a form of love. You are living in an ocean of love. The only thing is, you have to discover it by yourself. It's the realization of non-birth and non-death that enables us to come out of samsara. Yes, samsara is samsara exists because of ignorance. So if we remove the ignorance and comes the true self, you will see samsara is our illusion. That's the the removal of the ignorance is the wisdom. That's why in Buddha's teaching, wisdom is the highest teaching. All the Diamond Sutra, Heart Sutra, all the Mahayana sutras are teaching the wisdom. Removal of the ignorance. You just see the reality itself. That's the highest teaching. You know by yourself. Samsara is our illusion. We are in samsara because we are ignorant. It's okay. So in Buddha's teaching, there's a relative teaching or convenient way of teaching that asks you to be moral, to meditate. That's a convenient teaching. But the ultimate teaching of Buddha is wisdom, to teach you to see the ultimate reality by yourself. If we back that to the conscious mirror, you just like a conscious mirror. This mirror is not two-dimensional, is not three-dimensional, is not four-dimensional. It's beyond space-time. It's dimensionless. So your conscious mirror, while everything appears and disappears. That's the realization. Once you have that, attain this realization, which is unattainable because you are already in it. You are it, so you don't need to attain what you are, right? So here the words is very powerless again. Once you realize your consciousness only, everything, every form and name is in a relative world, in the duality. While you are beyond all this duality, you are safe. You are awakened. That's why I call it's a milestone. It's a must do. It's not do. It's not doable. It's a samsara is related to somebody who has not awakened. Yes, for them samsara is real. But for the awakened one, samsara is not real. Samsara is for people who has not realized that ultimate truth yet. There's a samsara. Samsara is an illusion in the eyes of awakened one. It's like a dreamer does not know he's in a dream. But most of people in this world, they don't know they are in a dream because this dream is so real. Trust me, our five senses touches everything, creates a world in a form and names. It's so real. Most people, they don't know. They don't know the essence of the dreamer. We have experienced that once we wake up, all the contents in the dreaming disappears, right? And it's just a play of the dreamer who is in the dream. And once you wake up, you recall or recall your dreaming, your dreams. Oh, you'll laugh. Oh, I dreamed this, I dreamed that. You won't, pay attention to it anymore. You don't attach yourself in the contents of dream, right? Or even though, right, in that dreaming or dreams, the things, the relationship, the contents, the building, the conversation seems so real for the dreamer in the dream, for the character in the dream, right? Same thing is here. There's a high dimension beyond this world. It looks so real, but it's still not real comparing or in relationship to that high dimension. The mind has difficulty going beyond concepts. The mind is like in a dreamless sleep, in a deep sleep. Mind does not work. So who are you? Are you Miss Zen's in a deep sleep? Where is your relation? Where is your memory? It does not function anymore. The mind does not function in a deep sleep. The pure consciousness has no objects to shine on, so you have no experience. But you are still there, right? The second day you wake up. So actually, the three states are all included in the pure awareness, pure consciousness. So wakefulness like now, you're awake, right? And the second, dreaming state. The third is the deep sleep state. It's like three realms contained in your pure being. Actually, it's our experience. The deep sleep is a state of blankless, so you don't have any experience, like different from now. Now you have experience. Your six senses are working, right? But in a deep sleep, you don't. Your mind and body does not work. So you have that blankless. You have no experience, but the pure being is still there. If we dig deeper to this Mother's Day, so we have physical mom, right? And our physical mom is from nature too. We have grandmom, which is universal mom. Agree, right? Which is say of nature. But we have a grandmother. The grandmother is formless. It's not food. It's not nature. You can see and touch. It's our. It's a universal, unified field where nature rises from there to every forces, every atoms. You know, every sentient being, every non-sentient being arise from that grand, universal, unified field. Let's call it field. There's no particles yet. It's a field. There's no form and name yet. Even not a tree. Even not a drop of water. Even not a, you know, an atom. That's our grandmom. And we are all born from there. We arise from there and disappear from there to there. We're just bubbles in this cosmic ocean. And this ocean is formless. Which means you never die. Everything born from it will die. Make sense? Even a star will die someday. Just different lifespans. So I want to conclude today. So in Heart Sutra, they call this formless grandmom is emptiness. So emptiness is form. So every you, me, everything else, everybody else is in a form. This form is from emptiness. So in that perspective, form is emptiness. And emptiness is form. This is the highest teaching of the Mahayana Buddhism, the wisdom. You see things, you realize things. There's no difference between form and emptiness, or form and formless. Formless expresses itself in forms and names, and every name and every form will disappear into the emptiness or the formless. So form and formless are one. That is the ultimate realization. So right at this moment, you're the dancing of the formless and form. You're dancing of emptiness and form. You're in the perfect middle way. You're not attached to the emptiness. You don't resist the form. Or vice versa. You don't attach to the formless and ignore the emptiness. You don't attach the form and you don't ignore the emptiness. You're the beautiful harmony or dance between the two. And actually this two is one. And that one disappears too, because if I say one, there's a two. So word is really, really powerless. Anyway, let's end this session in the formless and form. In the sound and silence. in its object and subject. You see?